Although the evidence for green tea's protective effects is not entirely consistent, it may be linked to a lower risk of death from numerous chronic conditions. Additionally, honey has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory characteristics, which may provide some health advantages. The potential health advantages of consuming green tea with honey are discussed in this article. When made with water, green tea is a calorie-free beverage that also contains nutrients including polyphenols and minerals that have a number of health advantages. Although everyone reacts to caffeine differently, evidence indicates that a moderate caffeine intake may have certain advantages, including improved focus and a lower chance of developing chronic diseases. Green tea, a version of the tea manufactured from the same leaves, and matcha are both full of antioxidants and other substances that have been shown to lower the risk of several cancers, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and neurological diseases. Green tea use may also lessen tension, which is good for the mind. L-theanine, a substance present in green tea and other plant foods, has been the subject of preliminary study that suggests it may lessen stress and anxiety. It is also being looked into for other possible mental health benefits. Low-caffeine green tea has been demonstrated to reduce stress and enhance sleep, which can promote better general health. There are several advantages of drinking green tea for physical and mental health, while more research is required in this area. Honey may be healthier than some other sweeteners, but since it still contains sugar, it should only be used sparingly. A caloric sweetener like honey adds extra sugar to your diet. Even while it might provide a few minor health advantages, it should nevertheless only be consumed in moderation. Green tea and honey each may have some health advantages, but their combination may have even more. However, consuming green tea with honey may have advantages beyond simply calming your throat. Although it's unknown how much green tea you need to consume in order to reap the advantages, doing so with honey may help control symptoms and even lower your risk of getting the flu and a common cold. Tea catechins, a substance included in green tea, have been linked in studies to reduced flu incidence and symptom severity. There is conflicting evidence regarding the recommended daily intake of green tea for symptom relief. By lessening some of the bitterness, honey can make green tea more pleasant and encourage you to drink more, which can help you stay hydrated when you're feeling under the weather. It might surprise you to learn that a sweetened beverage might be good for your teeth, but recent studies do indicate that consuming green tea with honey may lower the risk of tooth decay. Drinking green tea and honey together lowered the amount of the tooth decay-causing bacterium Streptococcus mutans, according to a small research. Older studies and additional research have suggested that honey may be beneficial for teeth. On the other hand, more recent study is required to determine the safe drinking limit and whether there is actually a protective benefit. For those with diabetes, a cup of green tea with honey might be risk-free or perhaps beneficial. Green tea may increase insulin sensitivity and decrease fasting blood sugar and HbA1c, two crucial blood indicators for diabetes, according to an older review of 20. Research. Additionally, a number of studies have suggested that honey may be preferable to alternative forms of sugar for diabetics. Before we can be sure that green tea with honey may offer these advantages, further recent research is required. Further study is required to determine the safe daily intake of green tea with honey for diabetics. It is still advised to minimize added sugars, including honey, if you have diabetes. Both separately and when consumed together, green tea and honey seem to have a variety of possible advantages. If it's not decaf, it's better to restrict how much green tea you consume in the afternoon or evening because the caffeine may prevent you from falling asleep. Additionally, it's advised to limit your daily intake of added sugar, which includes honey, to less than 10% of your total calorie intake. Consider how much you're putting in your tea and how many cups you're having each day. Both green tea and honey may have health benefits, but combining the two may be even more beneficial. Antioxidants found in green tea may lower your risk of developing a number of chronic illnesses, including as cancer, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. It might also be advantageous for mental wellness. It might be useful for treating eczema and relieving sore throats. When consuming this beverage, however, be mindful of the caffeine and added sugar content, if you have a caffeine sensitivity. Stick to decaf green tea or limit your daily consumption to 1 to 2 cups with a little honey for flavor. The health advantages of lemon and green tea can both be obtained by drinking them together. Although there are many health advantages to drinking green tea, you might ask if the right time can maximize these advantages. Green tea is packed with health-promoting compounds, but many wonder how many cups you have to drink to reap their benefits.